Kimber Home Furnishings is having their biggest and best sale of the year, our Labor Day sale. What makes it the biggest and the best? Kimber has everything store-wide up to 50% off. Plus, get up to 5 full years interest-free. And ask for bonus in-store coupons for even more savings. Up to half off, up to 5 years interest-free, and bonus coupons all in one sale. Don't miss our Labor Day sale at Kimber Home Furnishings. Kimber makes it home.
A lot of people go to where they bank their whole life. They put in that mortgage application and they get a rejection letter, but they don't get a why. They don't get that 20-minute phone call from their lender to explain the obstacles that are in their way, what those obstacles are and how they can overcome them, what they could have done differently in the process. And they don't understand that they have options. Our job is to educate you on those options. Our job is to learn you, to identify the obstacles in your path, make a plan, execute it, and get you over the finish line of homeownership.
Dr. Henderson, Dr. Wilson, and the entire staff at Henderson Chiropractic are dedicated to your family's health. If you're suffering from an injury, chronic condition, or just the strain of everyday life, we provide personalized treatments to improve overall health and wellness to all ages. Our clinic is equipped with modern chiropractic equipment and the most advanced technology to evaluate, educate, and treat our patients. Whether you have headaches, disc problems, nerve pain, degenerative conditions, or just not feeling energetic, Henderson Chiropractic can get you back on the road to good health. Henderson Chiropractic, the experience you need for the results you want. Call or stop by to schedule an appointment.
And good evening, everyone. You're looking live at Southwestern High School, where tonight the South Laurel Cardinals, with their 3-2-3 record, travel to Southwestern to take on the 1-7 Southwestern Warriors. And again, been blessed with another beautiful night of weather. Sun is out, but not too hot. Humidity's down. We've been absolutely blessed with the weather we have, and I'd like to introduce Michael Gregg into the box tonight. He's going to be calling the game alongside of me. What's going on, Mike?
Hey, glad to be here, Chris. You all did a great job on that broadcast last night. A fantastic game, I might add. And hopefully I can hold my own here, Chris. Not a soccer guy by trade, but here I am going to watch an outstanding game here. Southwestern hosts South Laurel. And I know Southwestern looking to improve upon their 1-7 record thus far this season.
Yeah, last night was something that I don't think anybody expected. We talked a little bit about it going into the game that, Southwestern or Somerset, 9-0 on the season, but Pulaski had lost to them 7-1 earlier in the year, and there's that turnaround factor, revenge factor a little bit, and PC came in with a little bit of chip on her shoulder, had a great game plan, was able to hold one of the leading scoring teams in the state to no goals, got one in the back of the net, and come away with a victory. But that was last night.
Yes, sir.
So we're here tonight, and Southwestern, has had a little bit of trouble this year putting the ball in the back of the net. That's the biggest thing coming in tonight. Is Southwestern has only scored 8 goals on the season, Mike.
Yep.
And right now they're looking at a negative 18 goal differential. And so, Coach Herrera, has a little bit of a younger team trying to implement his system. Southwestern looking to put some goals, put some balls in the back of the net, and try to pick up their second win of the season going against the Cardinals.
Yeah, you mentioned 8 goals on the season. Looking through their record, Chris, 5 of those goals came in one game against Wayne County. But something I say, life does not equip us with a rearview mirror. It does not do you any good to reflect back. You got to move forward and build upon what you've got in front of you. And I know that's what Coach Herrera is going to do here with his ball club. And Southwestern like to pick up a win against a 13th region opponent here in the South Laurel Cardinals here tonight.
Yeah, and they come in 3-2-3. Their last game out, they were able to pick up a win. These two teams have only played each other a total of 10 times, all the way looking back since 2012, and Southwestern has been dominant, so to speak, 7-2 against South Laurel, and they've had one tie. They played last year. Southwestern won that game, and then all the games before that, none of these players, even the coaches, were even around for that. So you look at the history, and that's, it is what it is. There's not a whole lot to go by with the current kids that's on the roster. Looking at South Laurel, they come in, and they've scored 24 goals this year. They have a plus 12 goal differential. Only have allowed 12, so you can do the math on that. It's pretty easy. And they're led by Liam Zick, and he has got 10 goals on the year. He's got 2 assists, 22 points in total. Zach Rayburn's put 4 in the back of the net. Ryan Martinez with 3. Colin McCready with 2. Ethan Emge with 2. Then you have Caleb Sturgill, Andrew Allen, and Ashton Hawkins all with 1. So after you get past Liam, then you have it more spread out, but you have just about anybody on the team is able to score. So Southwestern can't just put all of their defensive pressure on one man.
That's right. And I think looking at, for me, we'll jump into the keys of the game, Chris. Southwestern certainly got to put some goals, put some balls in the net. We talked about kind of their offensive struggles this season. They're led in scoring by Logan Pressgraves with 4 goals in the season. Jackson Flynn, Hunter Lewis, Michael Beckham, and Shub Patel each have a goal apiece. But for me, to win, they got to put the ball in the net, got to score some goals, and that would be my keys. What about you, Chris?
Yeah, and to come out and not play like a 1-7 team. You want to have some confidence. You're on your home field. You're going against a South Laurel team that you match up with pretty well, and you should be able to compete with this bunch. Don't get yourself down early. Don't give up any cheap goals. You want to help Shooter Sharp, which I think is an awesome name for a soccer player anyway. Yeah. Shooter Sharp, keep the goal clear tonight. And so defensively is you want to try do everything to try to take Liam Zick out of it, and then try to find a way to score, obviously. I'm with you.
And those were the keys of the game, brought to you by White's Cabinets. At White's Cabinets, they provide their customers with friendly service. They value your business, and it is their mission to provide reliable products and services. The courteous and professional team at White's Cabinet Design Center can turn your vision into reality. Visit the White's Cabinet Design Center on the corner of South 27 and Slate Branch Road to learn more about what they can do for you.
And we are just about to bring both teams out onto the field, and we'll give the starting lineups. Michael's going to step away just for a second and help take care of some announcements here for the home team. And so you get to listen to me for the next 3 or 4 minutes. And are we going to step out for the national anthem, Pat, for commercial? Okay, so when we get ready, get them out here on the field. We'll step out. We'll take a little bit of break, and then we get back. I'll give you the starting lineups, and then we should be ready to get this thing underway. So, again, South Laurel.
Number 2, Andrew Allen. Number 3,
and Southwestern are on taking the field right now. We do have 2 officials tonight, Pat. I don't know. I haven't seen a third yet, but 2 has been they do have 45 minutes on the clock. I thought we played 45. I thought we played 90. Is it not?
23, Caleb Sturgill. Number 32, Bryce Jones. And number 99, Caleb Wicker. Now to introduce
we got ahead of ourselves a little bit there.
Homestanding Southwestern Warriors.
So that's something I'm going to have to take a look at. But
Sharp. Number 11, Jackson.
I am going to go ahead and go run down through this really quick while we're waiting for South Laurel Cardinals to come in. Like I said, head coach Brooks Crawford, 3-2-3 on the season. And Coach Crawford is going to send out freshman number 2, Andrew Allen, freshman number 3, Ryan Martinez, a junior number 7, Colin McCready, a junior number 9, Andrew Burton, a senior number 10, Zach Rayburn, a junior number 11, Liam Zick,
and
number 15, a junior, Brody Gill, number 19, a junior, Tidham Harris, number 23, a freshman, Caleb Sturgill, and number 32, a freshman, Bryce Jones, and in goal is Caleb Wicker, and we'll be right back after this.
My role as market leader here in Somerset is to ensure that customers have a great experience. You know, having somebody that you feel comfortable with to talk about, you know, your finances, your next move, your goals in life. We try to be that person. We try to be there to help and guide you the best way that we know how. You know, in my opinion, that's what separates us from other lending institutions. You know, we are a small bank. We care about, you know, the community that we serve and all the businesses that are involved.
Kimber Home Furnishings is having their biggest and best sale of the year, our Labor Day sale. What makes it the biggest and the best? Kimber has everything store-wide up to 50% off. Plus, get up to 5 full years interest-free. And ask for bonus in-store coupons for even more savings. Up to half off, up to 5 years interest-free, and bonus coupons all in one sale. Don't miss our Labor Day sale at Kimber Home Furnishings. Kimber makes it home.
Looking for cash? Well, look no more. Alton Blakely's got cash? Is that cash, Daniel?
Yep.
And you're giving cash for cars?
Yep.
For real?
Yep.
Why not? Then on down to Alton Blakely, where selling your car is as easy as ABC. If you have a vehicle you'd like to sell or trade, it's fast and easy to get paid. And we'll give you top dollar. Visit Alton Blakely today. All the best since 1965.
Out here in the real world, we've spent too much time waiting around and wondering if we'll ever get to be what we really want to be. Now it's time to move forward. And with a little help from Somerset Community College, you can finish that degree or start a whole new life as an IT VIP, a healthcare hero, and more. In less time and for less money than you think. The time is now. The place is here. Never underestimate you.
And welcome back, everybody, to the reservation here at Toyota Somerset High School Soccer, where we're getting ready to bring you the Southwestern Warriors and the South Laurel Cardinals. I'll go ahead and give you the Southwestern Warriors starting lineup. Coach Pedro Herrera will send out a junior number 3, Hunter Lewis, a sophomore number 6, Levi Harris, senior number 7, Riley Stinson, freshman number 10, Cole Morrow, a freshman, number 11, Jackson Flynn, a junior, number 16, Shub Patel, another junior, number 19, Jonathan Coleman, another junior, number 21, Ethan Carrender, freshman, number 22, Lucas Perron, another freshman, number 23, Logan Pressgraves, and in goal tonight for Coach Herrera is number 1, Shooter Sharp. And I'm going to apologize to everyone right up front. It is going to be very difficult for us to get the Southwestern Warrior numbers because of the way the number blends into the jersey. I'll do my very best, but I do apologize up front. But we're great, Michael. We're about ready to go.
We're going to do our best, and Chris, I'll do my best to help spot you. But you're right on that far side of the field. It's going to get tough seeing those numbers. It's going to get harder as the sun, I think, fades away.
Yeah, I believe you're right. That's what we thought.
Yeah, 40 minutes.
Yeah. So there was some confusion about whether or not the game clock in high school was 40 minutes after 45, and we had thought that it was 40. It's what we had been playing by all year, but they had 45 here tonight. So they've about got it set up. And now we have 40 on the game clock. And Hunter Lewis standing over top of the ball, getting ready to kick this thing off.
Now, Hunter Lewis will be easy to spot with the headband.
That's the way I made my note there. So, and he does play it back. Jackson Flynn. Southwestern content to just play it back here, and they just misplay it and kick it out of bounds. And so South Laurel will get a throw in here on the near side. Colin McCready throws it in. It's kicked right back to him. He tries to throw it into the box. Intercepted there well by Levi Harris. Now South Laurel, great cross to the middle of the field right there where Andrew Allen will get the first shot of the game. But Shooter Sharp there to make the go, but set up a nice pass The top of the 18. Hunter Lewis trying to outrun the defender. He gets played off the ball there at the corner of the 18 box. And Southwestern looks to counter. Stolen away there by Levi Harris. And now given back to the Cardinals. Looking to attack down the left side. Tadium Harris will corral it. Bad pass to the middle of the field. Hunter Lewis finds it. He's got a runner here on the near side. I believe that's Logan Pressgraves. He does get to it. Looks to set up his defender and play it off of him. Good job there defensively to get it out. So Pressgraves had some space. Mike was just not able to do anything with it.
Yeah, he was able to get out there in front of that ball. Defender all over him as well. Nowhere to go.
Now Pressgraves will throw it into the corner of the box. Some pushing and shove there, and Pressgraves looks to give a little heel kick. Long pass up to midfield. Liam Zick, the leading scorer, takes it. He's making a run down the right side, and he'll play it ahead. A little too much, a little aggressive on the pass, looking for Martinez. Southwestern will win the throw.
Early in this one, Chris, going to be a lot of miles logged in this game, isn't there? Very physical endurance contest.
Oh, yes, it really is. And there's another ball sent in right at the top of the box. I believe that was the same player. That's Andrew Allen. Turns around and fires off his second shot of the night, but that one goes over the top of the goal. But already 2 shots in the game for South Laurel. Only 1 shot on goal. Shooter Sharp will let his sweeper play this ball in. A dangerous ball played through the 18, and it is found there by South Laurel. Ryan Martinez runs on it, and the ball just given up. And that's probably one of the things, Michael, that we've seen from Southwestern this year, that giving up some easy goals, and that one right there could have been another one.
And that was near tragedy there. Did not cost him.
Now there's a good ball played all the way across, looking for Pressgraves, but he was not able to corral it. Southwestern's a young team, and we talked, gave you the starting lineup. They have 4 freshmen in the lineup, and you can see they're a bit undersized. I'm not going to call them small.
Sure.
But, at the high school level, when you're playing against a team that has more juniors and seniors, you're going to be on the small side.
I'm checking that now. I show that Southwestern has 2 seniors in their starting lineup, Levi Harris and Hunter Lewis, both seniors.
Yeah, and Shooter Sharp in goal should be a senior, if I'm not mistaken.
Got him as a junior.
Okay. Well, they had it wrong.
At least on the KHSAA roster that I'm looking at here.
Okay. And
they can be wrong.
No, I mean, it's what happens. They do the best with it. They put the information on there. Now, South Laurel, you can see their back line, too, is really pressing up. Typically, you don't see them all the way across midfield looking to get into the action, but they're looking to try to press it in. Ball thrown into the top of the box. Finds the foot of Caleb Sturgill. He was not able to get as much on it as he would like, and it floats over the top of the crossbar and goes across the end line, and the Warriors will have a goal kick. You have a number who's taking that kick back here, Michael. Have you all been able to see it yet?
This guy that just kicked the ball?
Yeah.
I cannot. 20. I'll try to get that number.
Yeah. Tough ball played up, and you got a shot on goal and a great well, it was saved initially. So you'll have the first goal of the game, leading scorer for the Cardinals, Liam Zick, right inside the 18-yard box, and he puts one in that Shooter got a hand on, but knocked it up in the air and was able to put it on the ricochet. It bounced on in. So South Laurel at the 34. I thought the clock was supposed to stop after made goals. 34-25 mark. jumps on top 1-0. And here's South Laurel in a hurry again, looking to make something happen. Now it's played out wide. Martinez looking to set up a cross or draw a corner. Plays it back to McCready. McCready sends it into the box. He finds Liam again, makes a good turn, but Southwestern there to thwart that attack. And we'll send it all the way upfield, looking to get it out of danger and also eliminate some of the pressure.
I'm still trying to get your number on that player.
It's tough. I'm telling you.
Jonathan Goldman, I think, was the young man. Next time he gets that, I'll be able to spot him a little bit.
Yeah. I believe it's either Jonathan Goldman, Ethan Carrender, or Lucas Perron. And so here goes Southwestern or South Laurel on the attack, and they're going to take a shot from just outside the 18 box that Shooter Sharp is able to corral. But already 5 shots on goal, or 5 shots taken by the Cardinals. Turned over here at midfield, and South Laurel goes back on the attack. Andrew Allen looking to set something up, makes it move, but played off the ball well right there. And here's another shot taken. Zach Rayburn will fire on goal.
They're not shy, are they?
No, and they're getting a lot of space. They're able to turn around, and there's nobody between them and the goal, and so they can fire at will. And this one's going to be cleared out right here at midfield, right in front of us. And we will see our first sub of the game for the Warriors.
Looks like checking out will be Cole Morrow. I'm trying to get a number on the young man coming in. Looks to be 20. Not Levi or Flores? Luis Flores.
Luis Flores checking in the game. So South Laurel, Martinez down the right side, and he will send it to the middle, and he finds Zach Rayburn there again. Now they're going to play it all the way across the box to the left side of the field, or actually right side, I guess, from what the camera vantage point. A lot of pushing and shoving, but nothing too violent, too malicious, just enough to get the player off the ball. Played back by the Cardinals, and they look to set something up here, and they've got a couple of runners into the box. Just missed him. Good defensive play there at midfield. Now they're going to play it all the way back to Wicker in goal and set things up again as McCready brings it up the right side. Martinez has to come back and help, and a great tackle right there by Pressgraves to turn the ball over. Hunter Lewis is able to start his attack. It will go over the near side. And Southwestern will look to throw it in. 30 minutes, 20 seconds here of the opening half. Southwestern High School. There's a ball played into the box. Oh, almost an own goal. Misplayed there in front of the goal. So almost a chance there for the Warriors. Wicker had come out. Southwestern player didn't get anything on it, but he hit the South Laurel player and carried back towards the goal. Liam Zick will run it down over on the far side, and there's some pulling and tugging, and Zim will go down. No call. Ball sent across the top of the 18 box. A couple of South Laurel plays there kind of whiffed on it, Mike. Now here's a pass ahead to Lewis. He's got some space. He'll punch it ahead and try to outrun the Cardinal defender, but good job there by that young man, number 28. I got 28. I don't have a 28. Is it 26?
It's 28's jersey.
Yeah, so we have a change there as well that neither one of us have. Now Southwestern will get the ball back. Riley Stinson runs it down the right corner, sends it across the box, and it whipples around and going to get a shot off. Lewis puts it on goal. Wicker has to go to ground to save that one. So first shot on goal, but Wicker will make the save. But right again, Lewis and Pressgraves playing a little 1v1. Nice look attempt to send it to the right across the mouth of the goal. Cleared out of there by the Cardinals. Brings all the way back to Carrender. Now he plays it back. I believe that's Jonathan Coleman that we were looking for that was taking the goal kick. I think I see in 19 finally.
It is hard to see.
Yeah.
Very hard.
Southwestern's going to get called for the foul right there. So that is the first foul of the game by either team. South Laurel looks to attack it. Sends it ahead to Zick. Shows the fancy footwork, but a good job there defensively by Jackson Flynn. Stays in front of him. Does not give him an opening to get around. Here's a crossing pass looking to the back of the goal. Had a runner coming in, but it goes out of bounds, and we'll have two Southwestern players checking in. Like Hunter Lewis will check out. That Rube Patel and
I think that's Paxton Futrell. Yep, Paxton Futrell.
Paxton Futrell checking in. The ball goes over his head. As soon as you get in the game. He's chasing after him, putting some pressure on Wicker, and he has to get rid of it a little bit quicker than he wanted to. South Laurel gets it back up to midfield. Now it's sent ahead, and you're going to get an offsides call. First one of those we've had tonight as well. Formation by South Laurel. They run a 4-4-2. But they will press the back line ahead and misplayed there at the back line. We were just talking about that. We saw that happen a lot last night, Mike. PC had come in and was really trying to play the long ball over the top. And that second bounce, and Somerset defenders just had a very tough time of doing anything with that, and that's how PC was able to get their first goal and had an opportunity with a couple other goals.
And one goal is all he needed.
That's right. That ball is cleared out of there that time by Goldman. Good job by him to kind of eliminate a little bit of the pressure. So what are you seeing from Southwestern, Michael, that they need to maybe take advantage of or kind of shore up?
Well, I mean, honestly, the ball is right now it's living on the defensive side of the field for Southwestern, and if you're going to get on the offensive side, you want to get that ball on the offensive side of the field, Chris, and they're spending most of their time defending and with one shot on goal, and South Laurel with, I guess, 6 thus far. You've got 7. So
well, while we were talking, I had a header right here that was on goal.
Southwestern's got to increase their opportunities on the offensive side.
Yeah,
7-1.
You're exactly right, though. Time possession, which I do not keep, but it has been very much in favor of the team in red and white.
Yes, absolutely.
Looking to start the attack. A good ball sent straight ahead to Pressgraves. Now he plays it back, looking to send it ahead, and they will get a runner. That's Futrell, but he's just not able to get to it. But a look was there. He stayed on side. just not able to run it down. And there's another, we talk about the young age and a freshman, Futrell, a freshman, and going up what looks to be like a junior or senior. And again, apologize that we do not have that young man's name. We'll try to find it for you at halftime. Nice move right there by Futrell, just on the outside of the box, though, and Southwestern will earn the corner, so we'll see a set piece from the Warriors. See what kind of design that Coach Herrera has on his corner kicks. Rube Patel will take it. And it is a bender that goes back behind the goal.
Got a substitution. Zeke for South Laurel's coming out. And 26, Tristan Joseph checking in for South Laurel.
Is it Zeke? I've been calling him Zeke.
I have no idea.
We're going to go with Zeke.
I didn't realize I was saying it different, Chris.
Wicker, gets right on top of the ball. Patel does, and takes a spill, but he's right back up. Now the ball is sent way ahead, and it will get out of bounds, and Southwestern will earn the throw in here just in front of us. So again, a beautiful night. It's nowhere near as muggy and humid as it was last night. It's been overcast. If you want to come out and watch the second half of this game, you got time to get on over to the pitch. We don't know if it's the reservation or the wigwam or the tent, but we're just going to call it the pitch. Now here goes Patel on the other side. Was that Cummins? There's a shot. Young man right there in the middle. I don't have his number. I can't tell.
They just shot the ball?
Yeah. That's 6. That's Levi Harris. Looks like a ball misplayed there by the Cardinals. And Futrell is going to get to it first. Now he's pulled down, and we are going to get a foul just outside of the 18-yard box. 16. So we're going to have Shub Patel is going to take the free kick here. Nope, we're going to bring over. Yeah, that's.
I heard him saying Levi.
Yeah, I think that's 6. That's Levi Harris. So I missed one. So he's going to put it on goal, and it's a one-hopper that Wicker has to save. So Southwestern now has 2 shots on goal, and Wicker is stood up to the task. And Pressgraves controls it. Sends it to Futrell out wide. He's looking to set up a defender. Now he'll give it back to Pressgraves, who stays on sides. Turns around. Him and Futrell looking for a little give and go. Cleared out of there by Colin McCready.
Another substitution. I believe that's Flores that checked in earlier, checking out, and I do not have a number on the new player just yet.
Southwestern here on the near sideline. Gets played out, and they will have another throw. Pressgraves gets ready to send it on. He throws it into the box. Headed out of there by the Cardinals. They look to set up attack. Tristan Joseph turns and gives it to nobody in particular. Southwestern picks it up and gives it to Andrew Allen. He dribbles down with some space and sent out wide. Harris will run it down. Looks to send a cross into the box. Missed, or he got his head on it, but just with no pace whatsoever. And Shooter Sharp is able to come off his line and get it under control. Sent right to midfield. They play pinball here, looking to gain control. Southwestern looking to attack the left side of the Warrior defense. slowed down and then misplayed there by the Cardinals.
The player mistook the guy on the bench for a player almost, it looked like, from this angle.
And that may have very well been the case.
Young man's down there with a long sleeve white shirt.
Andrew Burton, looking and looked up, and like you said, he saw white and red in front of him and went to make a pass, and it was his teammate on the bench. So now Southwestern looking to mount an attack. Goldman has it, and another rough pass, and Goldman pushes him down, and we're going to get a whistle. Foul given to Liam. That will be Southwestern's their second foul, actually. And so it's going to be a free kick taken from about 25 yards. And, yeah, they're coming and talking right now. Liam's asking the referee, so they've got to be 10 yards back. And at the time, they were sitting there at about 6. And so now South Laurel looking to figure who's going to take this shot. You've got Liam and Zeke, or Liam and number 11, I believe it was. No, 10, Zach Rayburn. They're standing talking to each other, and Liam does go ahead and take the shot. It caroms off of a Southwestern defender, and so they will earn their first corner of the night.
It looks to be Andrew Allen with the corner kick.
And it is short, and so both teams have had a corner, and Zeke Liam is down right at the top of the box. I don't know if he took a knee, but he's definitely in some pain.
Yeah, I missed it, but he is having some discomfort, and that's a big issue because it's one of South Laurel's main cogs.
We'll have a little injury timeout and let him get off the field.
Don Franklin is our official photography sponsor here on Lake Cumberland Sports. A big thank you to Don Franklin for being the official photography sponsor for Lake Cumberland Sports this season and providing all of our game day pics. Be sure to take advantage of the end-of-season savings at any of their Somerset locations or visit them on Facebook at Don Franklin Somerset Family of Dealerships. They treat you like family. And Intrust Healthcare Counseling Services has made it their mission to be the trusted leader in promoting mental health in Kentucky for the last 23 years. We personalize your services to meet your needs, whether that be in our office, over the phone, or through your computer. Call Intrust at 606-676-0638 to get services started today from anywhere in Kentucky. You can always visit their Facebook page at Intrust Healthcare Counseling Services to learn more about how they can help you or your family today. At Intrust, your mental health matters.
As we come back to the action, they've got the injured player off the field, and there was discussion between the referees of where the ball should be played and what happened. They ended up giving a drop ball, and the goalkeeper picked up. Foul given to South Laurel on the play. That's their first of the evening.
Want to give a shout out to our special guest sponsor tonight, Matthew Gager. Appreciate Mr. Gager and his sponsorship, helping making this possible, bringing you high school soccer action.
South Laurel comes right back down on the attack. Zach Rayburn is able to fire one on goal. Sharp is able to make the save on it, his 5th of the night. And South Laurel is right back on the attack. They've really kept the Southwestern defense under pressure this entire first half.
Yeah, that ball has lived right here in front of this box, and Shooter Sharp been on his toes here all evening.
15 minutes and about 35 seconds here in the opening half. Southwestern find themselves with a 1-0 deficit. Checking in for Coach Herrera is Riley Stinson into the game. The ball given away. in the attacking third. Played ahead down in the corner, looking to cross. But again, just misplays it off the left foot and will go across the goal line. Southwestern will have a goal kick. So we've seen Pressgraves at times get down into the attacking third and get into the scoring area along with Hunter Lewis. And they've had an opportunity or two, but just not able to finish.
Yeah, very limited opportunities on that end of the field.
And just like that right there, kind of an unforced error. Now that ball's headed back towards his own goal. Sharp had to come out and save it. Now you got to fight for the ball here on the right side. A good job defensively there by Jackson Flynn marking Martinez. He's able to work himself free though. And he'll dribble it back towards the middle of the pitch where Rayburn will play it out wide and they'll look to attack the left side. And you have an unforced error, just a bad pass by the Cardinals. That's the young man that I can't get a number on, who just sent that ball down the field. A good look. And Southwestern is going to win it down there. Still fighting for it. Pressgraves plays it down and gets a shot off. And I believe that's Patel who was able to finally get the shot, but it goes clearly wide and does not threaten Wicker on the play at all.
Which one are you trying to spot?
Far side right here at midfield. Midfielder on the
very far side.
Yeah, very
over
far
there.
side. I thought it was Stinson, but he's here in front of us.
Right here.
And so he's the young man that I can't get a number. It's a single digit, I believe. I'm going to ask the expert here.
Pat thinks it's number 2. 25.
And as I'm away trying to figure out what's going on here, we get a goal by the young man that I don't have his name. Who just scored the goal?
Number 9. Got a jersey there on the camera shot. So number 9, Kellen Morrow, freshman.
No, he's saying Liam.
I said Liam.
Liam? I don't have a Liam for Southwestern.
Well, number 9 is the young man that was getting some
Well,
dap.
we've got Randy Vu and Kellen Morrow is the 2 number 9s, and I'm being told that that's not who that is.
Somebody will let us know. Okay, we got
Is that your mom?
13 minutes.
your mom?
8.
What's her
Officials
name?
wanting the clock.
Clock.
13. I didn't hear what he said.
I don't either.
Well, he said 13 minutes and something, but he turned away. He'll tell us again. What was?
How much? Okay, don't do anything. When he gives you the start, then you go ahead and start it. Don't start it until he gives you the play. So anyway, while we were away, sorry for all the confusion. Southwestern has got the equalizer goal at the 12:32 mark of the first half. Run the clock.
No clock.
Just when he winds it.
We never did get confirmation on the player, did we?
No, we'll get it at halftime. And again, I do apologize. Again, it's very difficult to see the numbers. Maybe you can see them a little better on the
I'm
broadcast.
going to go with Morrow for now until we can get that corrected. I'm going to go with Kellen Morrow.
And so Southwestern looking to make the attack. Now start it.
There we go.
All right, so we should be back on time now. And Southwestern playing with a little more confidence. You see the ball more in the attacking zone. And here's a good pass trying to nice through ball that's going to come back to the Southwestern sweeper over there. He gets the shot, and it goes high over the goal. So the fourth shot of the game for the Warriors ends up in a goal. We just had our fifth shot taken by them. Evening things up a little bit, Mike. I've got 9 for South Laurel and 5 for the Warriors.
Well, I had 4, but I'll go with that. I'll correct my sheet.
Well, I don't know. With all the confusion, did you get the shot on the goal?
I don't think I did. So
I didn't either. So I had to make it.
Okay. 9-5.
9-5. So nice look given there by the Cardinals. And again, we've got 2 balls on the field. There's the multiple balls, Pat, that I've been saying that we need to have on the field.
That would increase the difficulty.
Runs it down, runs across the defender, sends it into the box. A great pass, and just not able to get a foot on it. But you see Pressgraves was calling for his teammate.
Yeah, that was a nice opportunity. They just weren't able to capitalize on it.
Headed down here at midfield. Patel, they run into each other, 2 players. Now they're looking to cross each other up, and they've given up a run here to the Cardinals wide down the left side. But the defender is able to get in between his man and the goal and plays him off the ball well, but it's given right back to the Cardinals. And here is, and that's a nice shot taken by Zach Rayburn. He dribbled just inside the box, made a turn, and came back. And just like that, at the 10:29 mark of the first half, South Laurel will get their second goal of the game and will regain the lead 2-1.
So that was Zach Rayburn with the goal.
So you've seen Zach and Liam Zeke have been the aggressors for the Cardinals. And Rayburn gets his first goal of the game. So 2-1 as we approach 10 minutes here in the opening half. The young man with the ball right now is the goal scorer for the Warriors. Can you get a number on the monitor maybe when he comes running by there? He should have his back, or he should be walking into the frame right now.
Right here.
Of course, he's got his number to us.
I think
26
on Southwestern, it's 9.
Oh, Southwestern.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
It
9.
is 9?
Yeah, it's 9, but that's the
that's the Vu and the Calamaro that we
Yeah.
have. And I would almost guess that is Randy Vu, but we'll get it separated. Now here's a pass looking ahead, looking for a through ball, played off the heel of Goldman. It carries all the way back to midfield. Lewis will corral it, plays it over to McCready. Trickles up the sideline, stays in bounds. Now it's kicked out. Pressgraves was trying to keep it in. A skitter to the corner of the box. Or Rayburn, that's not Rayburn that time, that's 19. That's Harris. Will get his foot on it, and he will send it well over the crossbar and out of play. We have a sub checking in for the Warriors. Looks to be Man Patel checking in. Here's a short kick. Now they put themselves at a real disadvantage on the goal kick because of where they play it to. There's just not a whole lot of opportunities for your offense to get that deep to get the ball, and South Laurel is really pushing high, and they will get another corner here. Will South Laurel. Their second of the game. The first one went behind the goal, Michael, didn't result in much. This one is a much better ball set to the left side of the box, and it is headed over the crossbar. So a much better opportunity there on that attempt. 7 minutes, 25 seconds. South Laurel leads this 2-1. South Laurel opened the scoring at the 34-25 mark very early, but here's another run by Vu down the right side. He will wind it up and take a shot that will fly over the crossbar. But again, you see Southwestern getting some space.
Yeah, they need to keep the ball down here on this side of the field and get a few more shots on goal here, Chris, to put some pressure on that defense. The goalkeeper for South Laurel is had a nice easy evening thus far.
Yeah, he has. Wicker has not been under a whole lot of pressure other than the one goal. And here's a really good ball that's sent ahead to Martinez. He runs it down, sends it back to Perriman. And Perriman and Martinez play a little give and go action, and Martinez not able to corral it, and it goes across the goal line. Now, Southwestern will get the equalizer goal at the 12:32 mark, tie things up. But then South Laurel comes back with an attack and put the ball in the back of the net at the 10:29 mark, and that's where we stand currently here with 6:02 on the Randall D. Turpin CPA scoreboard. The Cardinals lead the Warriors 2-1, and Cardinals will be called for their second foul.
I was going to ask you what they called there. I missed it. Didn't see a whole lot.
No. Ball sent toward the box. It's headed out of there. Martinez gets it, and he makes a bad pass. And see, there's a pass by the Warriors that just not to anybody on their own team, just trying to clear it out of there. And now we're going to get a late whistle for a foul over on the sideline.
Looks like we have a substitution coming in. I don't see a number.
Well, that's our a man with the orange headband. That is Hunter Lewis looking to come back in the game.
We had one for South Laurel coming in too. I'm just trying to catch that number.
Oh, I didn't see him standing over there. Free kick sent into the box, trying to get it on goal. Andrew Burton just not able to get it towards the goal. Now a cross attempt that's sent behind the back of the net. And Southwestern will get another goal kick. And the aforementioned Hunter Lewis with the orange headband. I don't need to know his number because we got an orange headband.
I like that.
Now, if they could all just put on
different color
headbands.
Be like youth league basketball, Chris. So you know who's going to guard, right? Hit an armband on the arm, so you guard the guy with the green armband.
Toyota Somerset High School action here from Southwestern. And there is a ball that finds Lewis. He's ahead of the pack. He's going to get a shot, and Wicker does a great job coming off his line and closing down the angle. And Lewis was just not able to get that finished. Would like to see him maybe put that in the right corner on the ground. But Wicker did a good job of coming out there and
he didn't wait on
stopping the attack.
He met the ball, and one of the better opportunities Southwestern's had this evening.
You know, that's one thing you see goalkeepers at all levels, and they know when to come off their line and know when not to come off their line. And you got to have communication with your backline defenders. And Man Patel is able to run it down, chips it over to the top of the corner of the box. Now he's going to fire off a shot that skids away, and Lewis trying to get to it. And I think Wicker got just enough of that one to keep it out. And you see, that's not Lewis. That's Pressgraves. Yeah, sorry. Pressgraves was there on the misplay by Wicker. He made the initial save.
Yeah, Pressgraves a little mad at himself there. You could see this opportunity missed there for Southwestern. Trying to tie this up.
2 minutes, 39 seconds here in the opening half, and Southwestern has, a late whistle. And a little controversy here. They're going to get Pressgraves with the foul. He was really working hard, but that will be your fourth, and we're going to have a stoppage. And probably going to get a card right here, be my guess, Michael, for arguing with the referee.
Yeah, I think he was.
Yeah, and he will.
Yeah.
That will be our first yellow card of the evening, and Pressgraves will earn it. Little too much.
Well, it's an emotional game, and Pressgraves with the almost goal down there, and I'm sure probably a little mad at himself for not capitalizing on that. Just let the emotions get the best of him there momentarily, and good thing for him. It's almost halftime. He's going to get to go over and collect himself, and you want him on the pitch. I mean, he's a straw that stirs the drink over here for Southwestern.
South Laurel will send it ahead, looking to extend their lead here before halftime. Little miscommunication there on the back line between Lewis and Goldman, but they're able to get it out of there. Harris sends it ahead. Now again, we've seen, we talked about Southwestern not having much in the way of time of possession, but they have had opportunities and been able to attack Wilcher in goal. There's a handball that's missed. Nope, they are going to get it. Ball just hopped up on Martinez as he went to make his move, and they're not going to let Southwestern start it this quick.
I do see South Laurel's Zeke back in the game. Not sure when he came back in, but he had went out there with the.
And South Laurel is going to get a yellow card. I'm not exactly sure what that was about. He wasn't even involved in the handball.
No, I didn't see it.
Andrew Allen, though, will get the first yellow for the Cardinals. So now both teams have been placed in the book. 38 seconds of the first half. Get set to put this back into play. A good ball that is sent right to the top of the penalty area. And I couldn't tell who was able to get a foot on it.
That was 16 player's number.
Is that Shub Patel?
Shub Patel. Yes, sir.
So quite putting more pressure on South Laurel than earlier in the game, and we're getting ready to run out here of time in the first half. We're going to step away for just a minute, get some commercials, and when we come back, we'll give you a rundown of the scoring and the individual stats here from Southwestern High School. South Laurel leads the Warriors 2-1.
Toyota of Somerset, we're known for great service before and after the sale and so much more. Since 1988, Toyota of Somerset has been supporting our local communities. And we sell and service what a number of different rating services call the most fuel-efficient, dependable, and safe vehicles on the road. Toyota. Toyota of Somerset, South Highway 27 Somerset, and online at toyotaofsomerset.com. At Toyota of Somerset, we're all about you.
Here to come in 17500, here to come in 175 too. I ain't 200 down, got it, here to come in a quarter.
Like successful sports programs, putting together a successful auction takes a lot of planning, organization, attention to detail, and teamwork. And you need dedicated and committed people pulling together. At Ford Brothers Auctioneers, we've been successfully selling the country since 1965. Ford Brothers Auctioneers. Give us a call or visit us online at FordBrothersInc.com.
Ford Brothers Auctioneers, we're selling the country.
We're back here at Southwestern High School, where South Laurel Cardinals lead the Warriors by a score of 2-1. Chris Staten is chasing down somebody that would give us some inside information because we have had trouble identifying the shooter of the goal that Southwestern scored. But I'll give you a quick recap of the scoring. So for South Laurel, Liam Zick gets on the board at the 34-minute and 25-second mark for South Laurel, giving South Laurel the 1-0 lead for South Laurel. And then the aforementioned confusion that we have about the identification of the player, Southwestern was able to get the bounce-back goal at 12:32 there in the first half. And we're going to get your name on that in just a second. And then South Laurel scored, Zach Rayburn from South Laurel scored at the 10:29 mark to push South Laurel ahead 2-1, which is where we sit at here at halftime in what has been a game that South Laurel has kept the ball on the offensive side of the field, and Southwestern has played a ton of defense. Southwestern has had a few opportunities, have been unable to capitalize on some of those, and both teams picking up a yellow card right here at the end of this first half. And again, Southwestern comes into tonight's contest 1-7 on the season, looking to get a victory here. In South Laurel, 3-2-3. So they have had 3 draws, which I thought it was a rather unique bit of information. And so, but right now, South Laurel again head 2-1 here at the half in this matchup here at Southwestern High School. Again, we're working on trying to get a name of that Southwestern player who made that goal. That's pretty important information. We'd like to make sure we get that to you accurately. So now I'm going to go ahead and pay some bills while we're waiting on Chris Staten. Keeping stats and the correct score is important to players, coaches, and fans, and the same can be said about keeping your taxes and finances in order. For over 26 years, Randall D. Turpin CPA has been doing just that. If accounting is not your thing, let the pros at Randall D. Turpin CPA do it for you. Proud sponsors of Randall D. Turpin Scoreboard, located on Parkers Mill Road in Somerset. Were you able to track that down, Chris?
Michael, we've got all kinds of changes, my man. So the young man that scored the goal is on our roster, number 18.
On our roster.
Edgar Diaz Gomez. Is that who you had? Is that number 18?
Let's see. 18. Yes, sir. Edgar Diaz Gomez.
Okay, so Edgar Diaz Gomez is a freshman.
Well,
and he is wearing number 9 tonight.
Okay.
And the 2 young men that we have listed as number 9, I have 2.
I have 2.
Randy Vu.
Yep.
Not even dressed tonight.
Okay, I'm going to mark his name out just so we don't make that mistake.
And your other number 9, Kellen Morrow, is wearing number 24 tonight.
24, okay.
So I do apologize to Edgar.
We just work with the information we've been given, and that's all we can do. So Edgar Diaz Gomez with that goal at the 12:32 mark that evened the score temporarily for Southwestern. I told the listeners, Chris, you were trying to track that down so we give the proper credit to the proper young man that scored the goal.
And as I was down there talking, I know that there are some grandparents and some family members that are listening to the broadcast and watching the broadcast, and apparently they're having the same kind of trouble being able to sort out the Southwestern jerseys, and we do apologize for giving the incorrect information. But we'll get it sorted out. At the end of the game, I promise you, we will have the correct score.
We will.
And we will find out, and we will have the correct people who scored the goal.
We'll give the credit to the correct people.
Yeah.
Do our best to do that. Again, our apologies there. It's very tough to see this dark jersey on a dark number. It is trimmed in orange, but the numbers are small, Chris. And in contrast, I know those that are watching, South Laurel with the white shirts and the big, bold red numbers, very easy to see.
And this young man right here that's warming up, watch him turn around. Watch how this number pops.
Oh, yeah.
I can see that one.
Yeah.
Orange numeral with white outline.
Yeah.
And I can see that one. But now the jerseys that the Warriors are wearing tonight, love them. They're beautiful uniforms. The alternate black with the blue stripe, but they
not real practical from a spawning player on the pitch.
Well, maybe the intent was that they wanted to be incognito and didn't want the other team to know
Perhaps.
what number. But anyway, so while I was gone, did you give a recap?
I gave the scoring recap,
okay.
and that's about all I did. I didn't give shots on goal or anything like that or fouls.
Okay, well, I'll run down here real quick just to give a little bit, kind of let you know where we're at. There has been a lot more action shot-wise than maybe we had thought was going to happen at first. South Laurel was able to fire off 11 shots in the game. They were only able to get 5 of those on goal. That's wrong. They got 11 shots. There was 5 saves. 2 of them found the back of the net. So they'll be credited, if you do the math, Chris, they'll be credited with 7 shots on goal that Shooter was not able to stop 2 of those. South Laurel was able to get 2 corner kicks, not able to get anything off of those set pieces. Caleb Wicker, as I mentioned, had 5 saves. South Laurel was whistled for 2 fouls. They had 1 offsides, and there was 1 player put in the book, and that was number 2, Andrew Allen, at the 38.1 mark. For Southwestern, they've been able to fire off 10 shots and have had some opportunities, but Caleb Wicker, again, as I just mentioned, has had 5 shots, so 5 shots on goal. They've got the 1 score. They've had 1 corner kick. There was 4 fouls given to the Warriors, and they had no offsides in the game, and they also had 1 player go into the book, and that was 23 Pressgraves at the 145 mark. And we're just about ready for second half action. We're going to step away. Pat's going to bring you some commercials. When we come back, we'll bring you second half action.
Toyota of Somerset, we're known for great service before and after the sale, and so much more. Since 1988, Toyota of Somerset has been supporting our local communities. And we sell and service what a number of different rating services call the most fuel-efficient, dependable, and safe vehicles on the road. Toyota. Toyota of Somerset, South Highway 27 Somerset, and online at toyotaofsomerset.com. At Toyota of Somerset, we're all about you.
Here to come in 175-100, here to come in 175-2. I 200 down, got it here to come in a quarter.
Like successful sports programs, putting together a successful auction takes a lot of planning, organization, attention to detail, and teamwork. And you need dedicated and committed people pulling together. At Ford Brothers Auctioneers, we've been successfully selling the country since 1965. Ford Brothers Auctioneers. Give us a call or visit us online at FordBrothersInc.com.
Ford Brothers Auctioneers, we're selling the country.
Okay, welcome back to Southwestern High School. Again, South Laurel Cardinals lead Southwestern Warriors by a score of 2-1 in what has been a tightly contested contest with both teams getting several shots on the goal. And right now, South Laurel holding a slim 2-1 lead. The goals, quick recap, Liam Zick gets on the board, 34-25 for South Laurel for the first goal. Edgar Diaz-Gomez from Southwestern bounces back at the 12:32 mark to tie it at 1. And then Zach Rayburn from South Laurel at the 10:29 mark pushes ahead 2-1, which is where the score sits at the moment. And we're just seconds away from getting the second half action here started up. Keeping stats and correct scores is important to players, coaches, and fans. The same can be said about keeping your taxes and finances in order. For over 26 years, Randall D. Turpin CPA has been doing just that. If accounting is not your thing, let the pros at Randall D. Turpin CPA do it for you. Proud sponsor of the Randall D. Turpin scoreboard located on Parkers Mill Road in Somerset. Also give a shout out to our guest sponsor tonight, Matthew Gager. Appreciate it, Mr. Gager, for sponsoring tonight's contest. I want to thank all of our sponsors here at Lake Cumberland Sports for allowing us to bring you high school soccer action. Toyota of Somerset High School soccer here on Lake Cumberland Sports. 2 more games this week, Chris.
2 more games tomorrow night. Not tomorrow night. We're off. Thursday night we will be at Somerset Christian High School, where they will host Wayne County. Friday we'll take a break from soccer, and Michael will bring you Southwestern football.
At Belfry.
At Belfry. That's a nice drive.
A pack of lunch.
And then Saturday, we will have another game to bring you for soccer. And we're underway here in the second half.
I believe Saturday's PC Somerset Girls is what I believe it is. You got a football game this week, Friday, Chris?
Yeah, we the Maroons will host the Corbin Redhounds. Stop the clock. Stop the clock. Yeah, we're looking for a ball. They kicked the one that was in play out. Our ball boy has ran off, and
it's hard to find good help.
And so Coach Herrera will pick one up from the far side and maybe get out a little frustration there and give it a boot across the field. And we are still looking for our ball boy here that was in the first half. So we got all of 30 seconds played here in the second half, Michael, before
here comes somebody.
We had a stoppage.
I think we got a backup coming around.
Should have let that young man come right across midfield.
I thought the same thing, but
he's going to run a long way.
Here we go. Here's our ball boy from the first half. There we go.
Wearing the number 10 black and pink Messi jersey.
Yes, sir.
So, all right, we're just about set to get action going again here. Southwestern will get a throw. And it comes into
Shub Patel.
Turned over. South Laurel looking to a counter. They've got a couple of runners on the outside and a young man down the middle, and that is Liam Zeke, and he's going to fire. Oh, a nice save made there on a shot. So shooter Sharp is able to corral that one. Liam Zick was able to fire one off just outside the box with a lot of pace on it.
Very nice save from shooter.
2 shots and 2 saves on that possession right there. Shooter had to lay out. He was full extension, went to ground to stop the first shot. Now Southwestern will chip it over, and we'll get our first offsides of the ball game on the Warriors. South Laurel looking to get it started back, bringing the ball, keep rolling it up. And it's sent back into the South Laurel defensive third, and Evans made a long run and a very good job right there because he forced South Laurel to have to play it out instead of just
his hustle play got the ball back for the Warriors.
Gaining possession. Oh, and that ball is ricocheted right into the young man's face. That was Zach Rayburn, and he is going to have a soccer nice move right there at midfield to get him some space. He's got a long run. He can get all the way to the top of the box before he's run off the ball there by Patel. And then a wild shot from about, 35 yards by Rayburn goes well over the crossbar.
Might have been through the goalpost if it had goalpost out here. Tough, long kick.
So Patel, though, did a very good job of getting himself back into the play and run Zick off the ball because he made a long run, had some space. It was sizing up the defense to try to fire off a shot. Nice exhibition of dribbling over there by McCready. Played to Zick. Nice heel through nice by him, setting up the potential cross in both of the young men for South Laurel right there at the top of the penalty area. I think that was Caleb Sturgill and Tatum Harris, who both had opportunities, not able to put it in the back of the net and finish that. A good pass.
Opportunity for South Laurel that they were unable to capitalize on.
Now Pressgraves will corral it. Gets played off the ball by 2 Cardinal defenders. Now it's a square pass here right in front of us that Lewis will hustle after, but not before it gets out of bounds. Now Rayburn dribbles himself clear of pressure. We'll send it across. McCready gives it back to Rayburn. Now Rayburn just chips it into the box and going to get an opportunity. And what we do have, there's no flags tonight. Flag should have come up, and the referee is there giving the offsides call. So Rayburn with the nice chip to Zick, and it's put back in play quickly. Again, Southwestern finds himself under pressure here early in the second half, much like we saw in the first half, Michael, where they kind of settled things down. But South Laurel is going to fire off another one. That is Andrew Allen from distance.
South Laurel just spaces the field real well, and no matter where that ball goes, they've got 1 or 2 Cardinals right there at it.
Yeah, but their shots right now are coming from about 40 to 45 yards out.
Yeah.
And they're not even able to get them on frame. Now here's a fight for the ball here at midfield. Southwestern will gather it up. Harris gets to it first, but now it's given back to South Laurel. Good job there stepping up on defense. I believe that's Goldman again.
Goldman.
Yeah, Goldman. Now he's way out of position. He's trying to drift back. You see Zick trying to get himself some space over there. Almost in an offside position, but he's staying there. Now Rayburn will chip it looking for him. Knocked down and given back, and he'll send it out wide to Martinez. Martinez dribbles back in the box and will send it on goal. And Shooter is up to the task again. 17th shot unofficially. And I have Shooter Sharp with 8 saves. Now here's Southwestern on the attack. Going to have an opportunity. Wilker has to come off his line, gets it to it late. A lot of bodies on the ground. Stinson was played off of the ball. And Zeke will dribble it all the way from midfield, all the way to just outside the 18 box. Now he's played off of it pretty well there by Patel. And he'll send a wild shot over the goal, and that one's from 45 to 50 yards out. And we'll have our first sub of the second half. 32 minutes and 41 seconds here remaining in the second half. From Southwestern High School, South Laurel Cardinals lead this one 2-1 on the Randall D. Serpent CPA scoreboard.
Trying to get a number for our new player, Chris. I think Harris came out. Can't get it.
South Laurel will regain it. Now here is Rayburn that gets one this time on goal, and it ricochets off of Sharp and finds the foot of the Cardinal. We'll get his number as soon as he gets turned to me. It's 19 with the goal.
Tatum Harris.
So Tatum Harris will find the back of the net at the 32-12 mark of the second half. Just a long shot by Rayburn, but that one was able to, he got some pace on it and kept it low enough that Sharp had to make the save on it, and when he did, it ricocheted right to
Harris.
Tatum Harris. Yeah, I'll get
right place, right time.
To say. Yeah. And so Tatum Harris is able to clean it up and put it in the goal and extend their lead to 2 here. 3-1, 32 minutes remaining here in the second half. So it seemed like it was just going to be a matter of time because of the pressure that the Cardinals have been putting on the Warriors defensively, that they were going to find a way to capitalize.
Yeah, they really
their lead.
Yeah, they really have. And Sharp has played a really nice contest, but he has had a onslaught of shots on goal. Not done well, just unable to get that last one.
Yeah, and that was the 18th and 19th shots by the Cardinals. And give Sharp the 9th save, but not the 10th. Well, Southwestern needs to put some pressure. Here's a ball played back to nobody, and you got two South Laurel players that's going to outrun Southwestern. That's Gomez, who we were not able to give you his score earlier, wearing number 18 tonight. But now that he's on this side, I can actually see the number. Now, if you're looking at it from the camera, though, it's the farthest part away from you, so I'm sure you're probably having some trouble. Now, Pressgraves finds it there at midfield. He sends it ahead looking for Patel, Patel. He's just not able to get there, and South Laurel will get the throw.
That player that subbed in for Southwestern, Chris, I got his 28, and I don't have a 28 on my roster unless I'm overlooking him.
No, could it maybe be a 9? Could it be Esteban Martinez? Or is it definitely 28?
Well, he was closer to me a second ago. I don't know that I'll argue with you now about it, but yeah. Just trying to get his name accurate.
Going to get an illegal throw by the Warriors. Did not bring it all the way back behind his head. So now South Laurel will look to mount the attack. And they come away with it here. Pressgraves will send a cross. Again, dangerous ball because of where it was at. And you've got two South Laurel players there. And Allen is able to come away with it, and he'll send it ahead. Liam Zick will get to it. Ball stays maybe inbounds, or did it finally trickle across the goal line?
It's finally trickled out over there.
Well, they're going to give the throw, though, to South Laurel. Throw into the box, and it comes. Ooh, good job right there by Southwestern to clear that out of danger. Can't get that young man's number either.
I think that was Goldman. I think. They were bunched up down there. There's a couple in the same vicinity.
I think Goldman is on the far side now.
I think he's right here in the middle. The tall young man right there in the middle.
And I can't argue with you. Now Pressgraves has switched sides. He's over on the far side from us. Fights for it. It's given back. Stinson is able to send a that's going to be a 50-yard.
It was from way back.
Shot.
Way downtown.
From way out that Wilker will have no trouble corralling there. So a little more wide open action here in the second half. There's been a lot of space available. Oh, that's going to be a rough tackle from behind, and I'll be surprised if we don't get a card.
Well, he's 28. Having a little bit of
Pressgraves. And, yeah, we are going to get a card. That's going to be his second yellow. Yes. And that is a yellow, and that's his second. If I'm not mistaken, that young man.
So put him out.
Well, they're going to get together here and talk, and we got an injury timeout on the Randall D. Turpin CPA scoreboard. The Cardinals lead this one 3-1.
The name to know when you or your friends and family are buying or selling real estate is Ron Shaw with Weichert Realtors Four Brothers. Ron has a long-standing history of community service and is a proud supporter of youth sports in the Lake Cumberland area. Ron truly cares for others and works hard for all of his clients, no matter the size or value of the property they are selling. You can contact Ron Shaw at 606-271-0774 or email him at ronshaw45@gmail.com. That's Ron Shaw at Weichert Realtors Ford Brothers. And our official photography sponsor here at Lake Cumberland Sports is Don Franklin Somerset Family Dealerships. We'd like to thank them for being the official photography sponsor for Lake Cumberland Sports this season and providing all of our game day picks. Be sure to take advantage of the end-of-season savings at any of their Somerset locations or visit them on Facebook at Don Franklin Somerset Family Dealerships. They treat you like family. Stressed, anxious, depressed? At Entrust Healthcare Counseling Services, we can get services started today. Entrust offers you the flexibility of providing you with counseling services in their office, on the phone, or through your computer. Give them a call at 606-676-0638 or visit their website at entrust-healthcare.com. At Entrust, your mental health matters. They're still sorting it out there.
And so my understanding of the rule is that was the second yellow for Pressgraves. With a second yellow, that is a disqualification from this game, and he may potentially miss the next one. And
that's
Southwestern will have to play a man down for the remainder too.
Okay, that's big.
Now, there's a long discussion over here going on right now between Coach Herrera and the head referee, and both teams have been called over to their bench. So I'm not exactly sure what the discussion is about. My guess would be, did the tackle warrant? And I thought it did.
Well, I didn't say anything when it happened, but a couple of minutes right before that occurred, Pressgraves got tied up here, and he got knocked to the ground. You could tell when he picked himself back up, he was not happy.
Right.
And he went to the halftime there. He got the yellow card right before half, and he was a little hot around the collar. Of course, mad at himself down here for the ball that the goal. I think the ball I felt that he felt like he should have capitalized on and scored. And so that's a tough break for the Warriors and a tough break for the leading scorer of Southwestern Warriors, Logan Pressgraves. But if that is indeed what happens, and you're going to go a man down, that is going to be huge. Because South Laurel has dominated the ball offensively. It's going to make it that much harder for Southwestern to claw back in this one. I don't think we're going to get an explanation. We're just going to have to count them off here.
Well, and I think they did allow 2 subs on, so maybe in high school you do not get the man down.
Well, I see 9 in white and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm counting 9 in blue.
I only count 9 in blue or black. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Counting the goalie?
Counting the goalie.
I think it's the same for Southwestern.
So did we have?
There's 10 counting the goalie for Southwestern. Looks like they're evened up.
Yeah, but there's supposed to be 11, Michael.
Well, then I don't count 11 for other teams.
No.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. 2, 3.
Yeah, we're back to action. We'll get it sorted out here again. And again, I apologize for doing so incredibly bad this evening, but it's been tough. South Laurel is on the attack. Rayburn, who's been one of the better players on the field for most of the evening, will play it back, looking to get something going. Sends it down the left side, and it will be ran down there by Gomez, and he'll play it out of bounds. Yeah, what we can come up with is both teams are playing with 9 right now.
I've counted 11 now for South Laurel.
White has 10. Pat has 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, so South Laurel does have 10 on the field, but Southwestern only has 9.
Okay. So we suspect that Pressgraves' disqualification put him down a man.
Yeah. So that's what I'm going with. That's what it looks like to me. South Laurel playing at full strength. And South Laurel gets a corner kick here that's sent on and goes through the hands of Shooter Sharp. Gets all the way across the field before it is one over there by Gomez. No, that's not Gomez. That's a new player. Gomez is right here.
I'd help you if I could see it, Chris.
Yep.
Flynn's going to throw the ball in. I can recognize him.
He'll throw it here to the top of the box to Rube Patel. He comes down and finds the foot. I believe that's Allen, and Allen is making a long run with some space, looking to set up a shot. He gets his left foot ready to go, and he fires it over the top of the goal and out of play. 24 minutes and 30 seconds here remaining in the second half, and South Laurel leading this 3-1.
A little too much on that one. Allen a little mad at himself for hitting that one with more leg than he needed.
20 shots unofficially, Michael, what I've got for South Laurel. Ball played out. South Laurel looking to try to make something happen. Martinez get it back to Allen, and he is ridden off the ball. South Laurel with a quick restart, throwing it in. McCready over there, and we are going to have a couple of subs. Well, we're not going to allow them in just yet. We got two standing at midfield. Long attempt looking for Lewis, but just did not have enough on it. But now the new player there with the ball. Good look. I believe that is Levi Harris there in the middle field. Hunter Lewis trying to make a move and gets it taken away. And it's shipped over Gomez's head. Long run here by, I was going to say it got across the line. The entire ball has to go across.
Yeah, it looked like it did from my vantage point there. So the substitutions.
Number right there.
This guy right here?
Yep.
That's the Goldman.
That is Goldman? Well, what's that kid's number? I thought that was Goldman.
This tall kid right there in the middle?
In the middle?
I'll have to get that. That looks like that's
Southwestern gets a throw here. Played.
Ethan Carrender, I think, is the kid in the middle. 21.
Yeah, 14, 21. Yeah, I think this is, well, you can't tell whether it's 14 or 19.
I think it's 19.
Yeah. So Southwestern played off. We're going to get a foul given against Lewis. So Lewis will get a free kick. Now he's going to give it off to Rube Patel, who'll come trickling over to take the free kick. Will be able to get the ball on goal from here, looking for a runner maybe coming from the backside. Played into the box, but everybody had ran towards the goal, and Patel put it behind everybody. Well, here's a shot that is taken on by the Southwestern player.
Yeah, I wish I could help you.
Now played out wide over there. Gomez trying to make something happen. Gets out of bounds. We'll have a throw. 20 minutes remaining in this one. Cardinals lead it 3-1. Patel tracks it down. Now it's misplayed. Rayburn looking to set something up. He crosses over, comes back to the middle of the field looking for somebody to chip it to. A good effort, but good defensive play over there. So if you're watching this on video, I am glad you're watching on video because I have butchered this one tonight. I really had a hard time. I mean, we did. Michael and I both.
You can't see the players. I mean,
Yeah.
I think you're doing a great job. It's just you're limited with angles and you just can't see it. Look on the positive side. Our viewers may know these young men and maybe related to them. They can spot them.
Yeah,
we don't know them well enough to be able to spot them just by their body type. And
they're all saying, "What is that guy talking about? That's not
my grandson."
So, yeah, pushed it. Yeah, they should have let that one go. They should have let the advantage, let it play. But they're going to get a foul on the Cardinals. That will be South Laurel's fourth.
Fourth is what I
missed one right here too. Yeah, you're exactly right. Fourth one. We got a stoppage. We haven't even given it ready for play. Clock still running, and this one is going to be sent towards the top of the penalty area. Lewis tried to get ahead to it, but was not able to redirect it. It goes over his head and out of bounds, and so South Laurel will get the goal kick.
Referee was calling for the ball, and a little confusion there with the ball boy.
I believe Jackson Flynn has checked back in for the Warriors. Zeke Lynn will put his foot to it. Comes all the way back across midfield. But played down to Caleb Sturgill, then given away. And here's Southwestern on the attack, looking to play a through ball over there to Flynn. Broken up defensively. Southwestern really needing to try to get one more goal here to get himself in the range to maybe tie this one up. They've played with a 2-goal deficit since the 32 mark, 8 minutes into the second half. Lewis throws it in. Southwestern here with an opportunity to try to get something happening. A cross pass, just a little bit behind Patel. And South Laurel will come away with it. Now they have space. Runner on down the left side here for the Cardinals. Dribbled all the way down by Martinez. He gets pushed off the ball a little bit, but still remains in control. So a good job to slow down the attack right there, because South Laurel was starting to get something shaping up. Now here's a cross to the top of the box that's headed out of there by Lewis, but finds the foot of that number 10 again.
Number
That's
10,
Rayburn.
Zach Rayburn.
Yeah, Rayburn. He's had some opportunities tonight with the ball at his foot and just not been able to get it directed. And as Mike Kerr says, his towards was off.
Just a little bit outside there. You got a Warrior fell down on the
potential cramp, so we'll get a stoppage clock with an injury timeout. 16:30 of the second half remaining. Cardinals lead this one 3-1 from Southwestern High School.
The name to know when you or your friends and family are buying or selling real estate is Ron Shaw with Weichert Realtors Four Brothers. Ron has a long-standing history of community service and is a proud supporter of youth sports in the Lake Cumberland area. Ron truly cares for others and works hard for all of his clients, no matter the size or value of the property that they are selling. You can contact Ron Shaw at 606-271-0774 or email him at ronshaw45@gmail.com. That's Ron Shaw at Weichert Realtors Four Brothers.
Back to action here, Michael. Southwestern able to get it out of danger, but Rayburn takes it away at midfield, and he dribbles it all the way in with space, chips it up, looking for the runner there on the backside. A little bit of contact between shooter Sharp and Caleb Sturgill, but Sharp is able to haul that one in without much of a issue. So Rayburn that time didn't put much pace on it. He was looking for the runner that was coming into the goal, just had a little too much on it, and give Sharp credit, come off his line and pull that one down. Now South Laurel playing a little keep away back here, but there's a ball that is headed back towards the goal. It's going to have to be cleared out. And as my partner said, I believe that's Goldman that got that one cleared away there.
We've called his name a lot tonight. He's
Yeah.
had a nice game defensively.
Now South Laurel takes it. There's going to be a tackle from behind and a late whistle, and that will be another foul for the Warriors. So they've been playing a man down in this one, Mike, since the 27-minute mark of the second half, so almost 13 minutes, and have yet to allow another goal. So
They've done
a good job.
Yeah, they have. They've done well being short-staffed out there, if you will. Trying to limit the opportunities.
Rayburn's going to get a free kick here from wide of the 18, about 25 yards out. He sends a wormer that gets through the Southwestern defense, and shooter Sharp has to make a save on it. So unofficially, the 23rd shot of the night by the Cardinals. Now here's the ball that's going to find Hunter Lewis on the right side. He slows it down, looking to set something up, dribbles back to the middle of the field, passes it over to Patel. Patel looking to set something up. He and Blevins play a little two-man game, and Rayburn just sticks his foot in there and takes it away. Cleared back to midfield. Well, headed a couple times. Patel does a nice job there taking it away. Pass up to Flynn, and then Flynn.
Just nobody there.
Just nobody there.
That's where that down a man really kind of shows up for you. They're missing Pressgraves out there, Chris, who's a threat to score. And they really missed him once he's been out of here with that second yellow card.
Yeah, you brought it up in the pregame show. Pressgraves, leading goal scorer for these Warriors, and he also looked to be like one of their leading playmakers, along with Hunter Lewis tonight. Both of those young men have put pressure on the defense, but have only been able to put one goal in the back of the net. And now with him not being available and playing with only 9 men. And here's Rayburn. He's going to send the ball into the box. Just a little bit too much down the middle, not to either one. He had Martinez and Saunders, who's checked in for the Cardinals, but neither one of them were able to get there on time before Sharp came out and was able to corral it. Now Levi Harris will send it all the way down to the Cardinal goal, where Wilker will roll it up. Now here's a ball that's carried off of Sturgill in the corner. Harris does a good job stepping through and taking that ball away. A little too aggressive with his over-the-top ball. And again, you've only got the one attacker at times. When they get the ball in this kind of situation, you'll see 2 step up and run down the flank, one on each side. But then you set yourself up for a counter.
I believe that's few.
Oh, there's a bad pass.
Checked in.
That is taken away by Saunders. Heavy first touch right there, but it is able to get to Allen before it is cleared out of there. So we wind under 11 minutes, 10:54 here remaining in the second half. South Laurel still lead this one on the Randall E. Turpin CPA scoreboard 3-1. If you're just joining us, then you haven't had to listen to me babble with the wrong numbers and wrong names. But we have tried to bring it to you best we could.
Well, we gave a disclaimer at the front end of this that it was going to be tough with the.
Yeah, but they didn't hear that. They just joined us, Mike.
If you just joined us, you missed the disclaimer, but we gave one. Very difficult to spot the players tonight, as you can see on the screen.
I'm going to have a talk with my former player, head coach Pedro Herrera for the Warriors, and tell him you can wear these jerseys anytime you want to, any other game except when we were doing the broadcast. And if we're doing a broadcast, I need a different color jersey with numbers, Coach.
Yeah, we should have brought us some Lake Cumberland Sports green painter's tape, Chris, and went out there and put tape on the inside of those numerals.
So Flynn will run it down, trying to make something happen. He passes it back here to Lewis. He makes a nice move, but cannot get around the defender. Now he will send the ball across the box. That Patel gets the pass back to him, and he fires on with his left shot, but it's going to go well wide and not on goal. You start to see a couple of new faces for the Cardinals checking into the game. I believe that's 13 for the Cardinals. Ashton Hawkins getting his first minutes.
Also looks like number 20.
20, I didn't see him come in. Okay. Yeah, right here.
Try to get a number on Isaiah Wicker.
Brother of Caleb. The younger brother, I believe. South Laurel content to waste a little more time back here on the defensive end. 8 minutes to go, 2-goal lead. You may hear a little talk going on as Rayburn sends it over to McCready, and it's given away. You love the hustle by Flynn. He's giving everything that he's got, trying to make something happen. Lewis looking to try to set something up, and it's given away. Southwestern will lose possession. Hunter Lewis goes to the ground, try to get it away.
He's battling
from Harris. Lewis and Harris, and it's sent all the way back to Sharp. Well, he'll roll it out here in a hurry, trying to get something going. A good look by Harris, Lewis Harris for the Warriors, but he's not able to get it back. And Hunter Lewis playing with it a little bit too much and gives it up. And now here goes South Laurel on the attack. A hard ball that was corralled by Martinez and then given away. Now here's Flynn, 1v5, white shirts back in defense.
Yeah, odds against him.
And so he tried to play it back, and then it was given up. Nice little step over move by Zim. He's playing back in here. I say Zim, it's Liam Zick. Playing back on defense now, trying to make sure not to give up that second goal. Levi Harris sends it ahead, looking for Hunter Lewis, and you can see the fatigue setting in for Hunter. He's played a lot of minutes tonight, and he has logged a lot of distance. And there's a pass that's played behind Harris by Morrow.
Just the spacing. South Laurel spaces the field very well.
Here's a long ball attempted to find Martinez, and Andrew Allen again trying to put one on, and that's his.
He's going to keep giving
goes way wide.
Keep giving a shot at it. Another new Warrior in the ball game. Trying to get number 13. Tyler Hughes.
Tyler Hughes. here on the near side in front of us, so we were able to see the number.
Yeah, that helped. We'll take what we can get.
That's right. Now Levi Harris looking for the new substitute in Hughes, and he does a good job fighting for the ball. And the Warriors will get a throw here. Cole Morrow right here in front of us. Now Southwestern discontent to play that back as we wind down to about 5 minutes, Michael.
Yeah, the sense of urgency is no longer to score. It's just to watch that clock. It's your friend right now if you're South Laurel Cardinals. Milk it.
But, well, that's we say that, and here goes Martinez on a long run all the way by himself, and he's going to set it back here for Allen again. Allen sends it in looking for, I believe that's number 20, is that 22 or 3?
I think it's 3. Pat says it's 3.
Yeah, so Caleb Sturgill there was making a run on the back post.
It was a nice attempt. Had all the defenders drawn over to the right side of the pitch there, and that cross pass just couldn't catch up to it.
Flynn finds it on his foot just ahead of midfield, turns and tries to play it out wide, but sends it too far ahead, and South Laurel will get a throw in. They'll take their time getting this one back in play. And a little sweaty hands, maybe ball slips out of his hands, and it started out of bounds and stayed out of bounds.
Again, one more shout out to our guest sponsor tonight for tonight's Toyota Somerset High School soccer action is Matthew Gager, our guest sponsor tonight. Appreciate it, Mr. Gager, for sponsoring tonight's contest. Southwestern Warriors against the South Laurel Cardinals.
Southwestern looking to try to get their second goal to get this one back in striking distance. Little time left, 3:23 and counting. Southwestern plays it back in. Tyler Hughes sends it ahead and able to get to the ball, and a great save right there. Almost trickled under Wilker's right hand, and Southwestern will get a corner out of this.
One of the better shots here in the second half that Southwestern's had on goal.
So a good effort by Flynn to track that down, staying with it. Here's the corner played into the box. It's cleared out of there by South Laurel. Stay tuned after the game where we will give you a rundown. Michael will give you a stat rundown, give you some individual numbers, and there's a tackle that's going to have a foul, and I think we might get a card, maybe. Another one. She walks out. She's thinking about it. Get a stoppage of clock here. The 2:09 mark. Southwestern trailing 3-1, and we'll have an injury timeout here.
You are watching Toyota Somerset High School soccer action here on Lake Cumberland Sports. Toyota Somerset has been a proud member of this community since 1988, and they are proud to sponsor local high school sports. Toyota Somerset is a multiple winner of the Toyota President's Award as well as the Dealer Rater Award. Whether you are looking for one of their 18 different new vehicle models, a certified pre-owned vehicle, or a top-quality used vehicle, Toyota Somerset will help you own a vehicle for less. They accept every credit application, and their lending sources have millions of dollars to lend. They're located at Stoplight 23 or online at toyotaofsomerset.com. They're open to the last customer is served. That's what Toyota of Somerset is all about.
As we come back to live action there, the Cardinals had a free kick from just in front of midfield, and Rayburn tried to chip it into the box. Cleared out of there nicely by the Warriors. They will get a throw here on the near sideline to us, the far sideline from the camera. And Levi Harris boots it ahead, and he's got Jackson Flynn running for it. He will get to it first, but then it is played away from him. Good job defensively there by the Cardinals to thwart that attack. Southwestern plays it down, looking for a run on the far side. I believe it's going to be kept in bounds. No, it's going to be said that it is out. We have a sub coming in for the Cardinals. First time in the game for that young man. Jesse Johnson checks in.
Ashton Hawkins, I believe, checking out at that substitution for South Laurel.
So under a minute. This stands, which to see 2 goals in 42 seconds would be pretty amazing. South Laurel will move to 4-2-3 on the season. And Coach Herrera's squad will drop to 1-8. Again, you see some of the things about them, and I know he's working on it. You have a young squad, not a whole lot of depth. You lose one of your
and that hurt, Chris. Yeah. When Presgraves goes out, you could definitely tell a difference in this team's ability to get shots on goal.
But you say this, they played with a man down for the last at the 27:51 mark. So for
32 minutes, I've got the last goal was at 32-12.
Well, 32-12. Presgraves went out at 27-17, so the last 27-17, and did not allow a goal playing a man down. So I'm going to walk down and get our player of the game.
Okay.
If you want to, I think, Pat, are we going to go to a commercial? And when we come back, Michael will give you some end of the game stats, if you whatever you want to do, and I'm going to go get player of the game, and we'll be right back after these messages.
Toyota of Somerset, we're known for great service before and after the sale, and so much more. Since 1988, Toyota of Somerset has been supporting our local communities. And we sell and service what a number of different rating services call the most fuel-efficient, dependable, and safe vehicles on the road. Toyota. Toyota of Somerset, South Highway 27 Somerset, and online at toyotaofsomerset.com. At Toyota of Somerset, we're all about you.
Here to come in 175-100, here to come in 175-2. I 200 down, got it here to come in a quarter.
Like successful sports programs, putting together a successful auction takes a lot of planning, organization, attention to detail, and teamwork. And you need dedicated and committed people pulling together. At Ford Brothers Auctioneers, we've been successfully selling the country since 1965. Ford Brothers Auctioneers. Give us a call or visit us online at FordBrothersInc.com.
Ford Brothers Auctioneers, we're selling the country.
We back? Okay, welcome back here to Southwestern High School, where South Laurel. Are we back, Pat? Welcome back to Southwestern High School, where South Laurel has emerged victorious over Southwestern Warriors by the score of 3-1. It's going to drop Coach Pedro Herrera's Warrior squad to 1-8 on the season, and South Laurel is going to improve to 4-2-3. We'll give you some statistics, some unofficial statistics. I need to give a proper disclaimer. The scoring recap: Liam Zeke breaks the 0-0 tie in the first half at the 34-25 mark, and puts South Laurel ahead 1-0. Edgar Diaz Gomez bounces back with the goal of the Southwestern Warriors at the 12:32 mark in the first half to tie the score at 1. Zach Rayburn of South Laurel at the 10:29 mark puts South Laurel ahead 2-1, and it proves to be the go-ahead goal in the second half. Tatum Harris of South Laurel, 32-12 mark, scores the final goal, pushing the lead 3-1. Which is what our score at the end of the contest remains. One of the main things I think happened with Southwestern, Logan Presgraves picked up a yellow card in the first half with 1:45 left in that first half action, and at the 27-17 in the second half picks up a second yellow, and Pressgraves had to sit the remainder of the contest, and that was a big blow for Southwestern. They missed his activity on the field, and he's an offensive threat as well as the leading goal scorer on the season for the Warriors at 4 coming into tonight's contest, and that also put the Warriors down a man, and so gave South Laurel the advantage in more ways than one on the scoreboard and the number of players on the pitch. And so, again, unofficial statistics for the evening. South Laurel put 21 shots on goal. And Shooter Sharp was able to save 9 of those. Again, unofficial statistics. There were 4 fouls apiece tonight for both teams. And Chris Staten's going to bring our player of the game up here. Our player of the game, Edgar Diaz-Gomez. We're going to give a brief interview to that young man. And again, South Laurel victorious by a score of 3-1 over Southwestern Warriors, pushing the South Laurel's record to 4-2-3, and dropping Pedro Herrera's squad to 1-8 on the season.
Toyota of Somerset, we're known for great service before and after the sale, and so much more. Since 1988, Toyota of Somerset has been supporting our local communities. And we sell and service what a number of different rating services call the most fuel-efficient, dependable, and safe vehicles on the road. Toyota. Toyota of Somerset, South Highway 27 Somerset, and online at toyotaofsomerset.com. At Toyota of Somerset, we're all about you.
Here to come in 175-100, here to come in 175-2. I ain't 200 down, got it here to come in a quarter.
Like successful sports programs, putting together a successful auction takes a lot of planning, organization, attention to detail, and teamwork. And you need dedicated and committed people pulling together. At Ford Brothers Auctioneers, we've been successfully selling the country since 1965. Ford Brothers Auctioneers. Give us a call or visit us online at FordBrothersInc.com.
Ford Brothers Auctioneers, we're selling the country.
Welcome back to Southwestern High School, where the Warriors go down in defeat by the count of 3-1 to the South Laurel Cardinals. But I am joined in the press box by our player of the game. He had the lone goal for the Warriors at the 12-13 mark of the first half to tie it up, and that is junior Edgar Diaz-Gomez. Edgar, glad to have you, buddy.
Yeah, good.
Had a good game, man. You played very well against a little more experienced team. You guys have been on the short end of the stick, had a tough year, but it looks like, to me, you guys are young and trying to get things together. Coming into this game, what was your game plan against the Cardinals?
Just came to score goals, that's all.
Just put it in the back of the net?
Yeah, just put it back in the net.
Okay, well, talk to me about the play where you scored the goal. You were able to get behind the defense a little bit, stay on sides, and get the ball. Are you a more predominant right-footer or left-footed kicker?
Right.
More right.
Yeah.
So they had you playing on both sides tonight.
Yeah, they did.
So it was able to put your right foot on the goal and get it past the keeper down on this end for the 1-1 tie, and you all did a really good job at that point. Had the 2 yellow cards against Pressgraves and sent him out of the game, and you guys had to play the last 27 minutes of the game a man down.
Yep.
What does that do to your all's makeup and your formation when you go a man down? What do you all look to change?
Just keep pressing and to push up more.
To push up more?
Yeah.
So you're not going to let them come back at you attack. You're going to go after them.
Yeah, just have the ball position.
Yeah. Okay. So next game, when you all, I don't have the schedule in front of me, but I know you guys look to play again next week. You guys do a lot of running in these games, especially you were playing attack a little bit, playing on offense, and having to come back and help on defense. Yeah. How much do you think you guys typically run in a given game? A bunch?
A bunch, yeah.
That was tough to put you on the spot like that. Okay. Yeah. But you guys are in great condition. I know it's hot and humid here. Yeah. But so we'll let you get back to your team. Appreciate you coming up.
Thank you.
Edgar Diaz-Gomez, our player of the game here from Southwestern High School, and a 3-1 defeat to South Laurel. And we'll let Edgar go, and I think we'll wrap things up, and we'll get out of here. Edgar, appreciate you coming up, man. Great job tonight. Thank you. So that was Edgar Gomez joining us in the box, and he'll get back with his teammates. And while I was over there, I think you guys finished up getting some stats and putting everything together and give the individual rundown. So we should be real close to wrapping this thing up, if I'm not mistaken. You got anything you want to add, Michael?
No, I do not, Chris. I think that, again, I appreciate you carrying me, Chris. That soccer is not my sport, and tonight was tough because we couldn't see the players, so our apologies to our viewers. And but it was fun. I mean, it was a fun contest. I hated that Southwestern had a tough break and ended up going one man down, which really hurt, and it happened to be the one man that was their leading offensive goal scorer in the contest. Didn't help Southwestern any, but Coach Herrera is going to turn things around. Got to give him some time, and he's going to right the ship.
Yeah, I believe you're right. And so give that team some time to get things going. I know he was over discussing with the referees on the foul that was given.